Making the ramp for the trailer from hell. Little did I know that all the work that I put in afterwards wouldn't mean a damn thing because the trailer was no good. But I had a lot of fun making the ramp system so that I could pull the electric car in and the electric trailer, the solar trailer for the electric car, put in all my tools, and be happy driving across the countryside, driving around my electric vehicle and doing handiwork. But that didn't work out too well for me, as you will see. Here I am working away in my shop. I could make almost anything. This gizmo, this was a roller. So when the front wheel of the tire of the electric car would go over this, and the pitch and the angle of the ramp was slightly different, sometimes the bottom of it would touch this. So I made this roller here. Actually, the neighbor made it for me, so that if it wants to touch, it will hit this thing instead and roll with the car, so no damage will occur to it. It was an ingenious idea. It worked really well during the testing period. It was nearly finished afterwards when I drove the car in. I have pictures of it somewhere where you can actually see the car and the trailer inside this beautiful trailer which I created. This was the electric car and the trailer that was going to go inside the trailer, the new one, and there was a lot of electronics that had to be done. I remember the video test of the cameras that went all around the top, the sides, the back, and the front. What did they do? They glued them in. So when I came in the morning, I had to take them all out and push them out. And oh my God, why did they glue them in? All the cameras had to be adjusted, the pitch, the angle, everything. I told them not to glue it in, then they glued it in. So half the cameras didn't work because they got wet, because the trailer wasn't caulked properly, and water was coming in and going all over the electronics and everything. It was so bad. It was such a cluster, you know what, of everything that you could possibly imagine that went wrong. And I had cameras also inside the motorhome as well, and all the water that came in all over the place, through the skylight, through around the skylight, at the back door, at everywhere. It was a nightmare from hell. My bicycle. Yes, anyway, I couldn't use the trailer and I have to get rid of it. What a shame. After a big rain, all the water came in. Now the doors were closed, but like it's a huge puddle. And of course, all the doors that were in the floor that had all my tools in them damaged most of the tools. They were sitting in water. When I woke up in the morning, I had no idea that water would come in the trailer. It was terrible. It was my worst nightmare from hell. This was the ramping system that I put inside the trailer so that it would hold the solar trailer and the electric car. Look at this. This is terrible. And all the wires here and all the 220 volt AC were all wet. All the camera connections, everything. It had to be all dried out. It was terrible. It would have been so perfect to have my own mini-me, a mini vehicle and a mini solar trailer. But it didn't work out. It's such a shame. The doors had special holes in them for the supports to fit into, so the supports wouldn't slip out. This was a good thing that I created. I liked it a lot, but I want it all built into the old one. You had to crank the legs out. The new one has automatic cranking legs out. Leslie, make sure you install them properly. This one had one key to open up all the doors, but I want it keyless entry. I want a remote to unlock it. I don't want keys at all. If you can do that, Les, that would be the best thing. I am not even sure about the side door unless the whole wall opens. These were the doors that opened up in the floor to put all the tools in. This was what the top looked like, and I couldn't really put a lot of solar panels there because of those stupid vents that that guy put in that should not have been there. My friend Aaron, who made me these, who welded these things together for me so that I could put the stainless steel screw rods inside here so I could adjust the base of the doors. Of everything was well thought of and well designed. This was excellent.